Systems Expo, and this is actually the 3rd edition of the Unmanned Systems Expo, and it's the 5th edition of the RoboBusiness Europe. And we thought, let's join forces, and we did it. And we did it, I might say, rather successfully.
We did.
And we got great help of the Ross Industrial people, because the open source robotics community is one of the key factors of creating an open innovation system, which we are looking for. So with Niels as being one of the team members of RoboBusiness Media, where the EH Media heritage is now brought into, we got a very great partner in getting all those event and media related stuff together. So let me thank you very, very much for what you have accomplished with your team, together with our team, and all the other partners which I already named.
Thank you for that.
And that we can embrace the future together. So, thank you very much. Great. Up to you.
Even in de camera.
Nog even zo. Let's embrace the future.
Okay, I like this.
Yeah, thank you, Arthur, and thank you for thanking everybody. I would like to thank as well, of course, but it's a long list, and we had a long 3 days. So I will say now, thank you all, because the ecosystem mentioned by Arthur is also our ecosystem. We started with the Hague Security Delta 3 years ago with the Choose Expo. That was the reason that we landed in The Hague, and we are still here. And thank you, City of The Hague, for hosting us in this way again. For the UN, I just have one invitation for you. Next year, we are very happy to host you, to bring you further on the robotics in this little ecosystem of 3 days. So probably we could do something nice. Asim, we will speak further and drink a few further, how to cooperate with each other, because we like the futurists, because our company, which is not 175 years old, we are not even 120 days old, because we just decided to merge, as said by Arthur, the 2 initiatives, RoboBusiness and Choose Expo, within one company. And this is basically the first thing we do together. And we were a little bit, well, challenged, afraid, curious what will happen if we put robots and robot arms and moving robots and drones and underwater drones and all kinds of stuff together. Well, basically it's 2 different target groups, or even 30 different target groups. But it's really funny that we had a lot of positive feedback about that, because people are working day in, day out within their own tunnel of experience, and on a dynamic floor like this, they were looking around and they could see and experience other technology, and pieces of that technology might be useful for their own piece of technology. So I think it was a really, well, we didn't have a choice basically. We just had 4 months to do it, so we said we do it together, we put it together. And the funny thing is that we decided on this not in Robo Valley. We decided this in Odense, which is another robotic hub in Europe. So that's really nice that you already see the connections we are making together, much broader than the Netherlands. Of course, we want to put the Netherlands on the podium as well. We are Dutch, we have some DNA in our blood. But we really think internationally. And if we talk about RoboBusiness Media, that's exactly what we want to do. But we want to do it together with you, as Robo Valley wants. We want the same thing, because we believe if we want to make a nice community online with our robotics business review portal, or we want to make this community offline with all kind of events, we need to build it together. We also have to make the market together in a responsible way. We can't do it alone. If you want to have a good experience on the event, then work with us, because we can make it happen together. And that's what we experience together. And if you work together closely in the strategic alliance we have with each other, we can achieve much more. And I really hope that you felt the vibe and dynamics the last 3 days. We had many flavors to offer. Sometimes it's wise to do that. Sometimes it's also a challenge, because if there are many flavors, you spread the public. And at the end, you want to be as compact as possible. So there we are testing things. We are not afraid to test things, but we really need your input, we really need your help, and we listen to your questions. So I hope we can do this together. And Arthur, thank you for this picture, because exactly what I needed for my closing speech. I think that we still have a lot of time to do this picture. But when you showed this picture, the first thing I thought was responsible robotics, responsible drones, responsible human beings, responsible society, which will have a lot of impact of the developments which are going on in this way. But let's also focus on our own planet. Let's use the robots in a responsible way and in a good way. So embrace the future in a good way. And I just want to. I can deliberate a lot, but we have had a lot of speakers in the closing keynote, so I will keep it shortly right now. That I only want to invite you shortly to come over and have a look what we are going to do, because RoboBusiness Media is already planning to travel, and that means that the first show we will have is in September. Exactly where you put it. Thank you for that answer. In Santa Clara, we have the RoboBusiness show in the US. So connect with us and see what we can do together. That will be in September. 1 month later, it's really fantastic that all this ice is here. We will have the TAS Nordics show. It's the unmanned systems show in the Nordics. It's an international show with a focus on the region and the capabilities of the region, like offshore energy, normal energy, agriculture, Arctic research and stuff like that. We will set up a really nice program. We will work together with Robo Valley and Delft University, but we will of course work together in a closed setting with the Oldense University, the SDU University. So this is the thing we like to do as an organizer. And we try to be the oil in the robot, basically. We would like to be the oil for your industry, and that's what we like to do. After the Nordics, we have some other plans. This was not right, Arthur, it's here. We will have a show in Bangkok, and we will inform you in more detail later on, but we will have a robotic and unmanned system show in Bangkok. So what we are trying to do is put our flags on the world, not just because we want to go abroad. There's a real reason for it. We have to connect with the other regions, because when you're in a region, you can smell the culture and then you connect the culture to another culture, and that's what we do. And we just invite you, step in the plane with us, go with us, let's share the knowledge with other regions, let's connect with the other regions, and let's do this together. And what we try to do is to create the same vibe everywhere we go to, as we did here the last 2 days. And the only reason we can do that is because of you guys, because of a good team of Robo Valley, because of a good team we have, and because of the energy and the passion we all have to make a very nice future. Embrace the future. Thank you very much. Good travel home.
All right, oxygen.